Hello friends, so this is the full video of how to grow huge tomato like this. So what is the first thing? The variety. This is old Bulgarian variety. It's probably 1914, 1950, 1960, about there. It's not so what's the bad thing about this tomato? The bad thing is they have a lot of disease. You can see I have the tooth absolute, that's insect. They're not that resistant on disease. They produce 2 times less than the other ones, but the tomatoes are huge. It's not about how big they are, it's how they taste. So much juice. So you can choose, you want a hybrid or you want something better. I want to feed my family with organic stuff. What's the first thing I will do? Now it's about, they're almost done. You can see here I already got the fungus disease because I don't spray them. So what's the first thing you gotta do? You know guys, I tell strictly no tilt. So how are you gonna do it if it's no tilt? For example, right here on this soil. So the first thing you do, you don't have to tilt it. You put mulch, or you don't wanna put mulch, you can put the plastic tarp down. You make the hole. How far they need to be? How far they need to be each other? 2 feet apart. Then you put 1 feet apart, then 2 feet, and then you put like a space about 3 foot, so you can walk between them. That's the first thing. What they love our water, but not that much. So the best way I do it, I cannot tell you water them 3 times a week or 5 times because depends where you are, it's the area, it's the season. You know, every day it's a different day, it's a different climate. So what you do, you water them well. But don't water them on the top. It's really important to water them on the bottom because the fungus disease. When you plant them, you start watering them, right? The most common nutrition issue with the tomato is the potassium. So how you know if you have the potassium issue? So this one, you can see right here on this tomato. This one is because the pollination. If you see a black spot right here, this is the potassium deficiency. Thanks God I don't have it here, but I have it here on the peppers. So, and the other thing it is, you have to train your tomato. If you see right here, it's only one central leader. You see the other one here? You don't want this thing. So, you know about the shots, the suckers? Between each leaf there is a sucker. All the time you have to take them out, because if you don't take them out, then they're gonna grow, it's gonna be like a bush. You don't want these things. So a lot of potassium you have to put. So you guys gonna say how I do it. I put leaves, I put mulch, and I put manure. This is, I don't go to the store. Why? Because it's really expensive. One bag, you know, 50 pounds. It's about 150, 200 bucks, the good stuff. It's not good for you, it's not good for the environment. So that's how I do it. It's really important to mulch these plants. Why the mulch is good? Somebody say why it's good. Okay, we'll tell you why it's good, the mulch. It's not just for the humidity. The mulch, the little stuff like the woody chips, inside they live the microorganisms. The microorganisms, they feed your plant and they decompose in 2-3 years. It's organic matter. I don't spray them, you can see, for insects. And a really important steps I want to mention again for the water. When you water them deep. Deep, it's like on the bottom. Water them good, and then leave them to dry. Even you can leave a little bit the leaves to go down. Why you do these things? So when it's water, there is no air in the soil. And when the water evaporates, it's air on the soil. And when you have so much water, the root doesn't go anywhere, doesn't fight. It's already given. And he said, oh, why should I go further? You know, if you want your plant to be healthy, you have to stimulate to have big roots. And when you dry out a little bit for one day, when the leaves start going down, the roots go like crazy to search for water and minerals. And it's really important step to do it. And this is the basic things. Water. I don't fertilize. I fertilize only once. No tilt. And this is it. If it's too hot like here where we are, it's like 6A zone. It's really hot. You can put shade. And this is it. When it's go like 8 flowers on the top, you can break the top so it doesn't go more. Thank you so much. Leave a comment down below if you have any question. Thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe.